Greetings and welcome to the bench for another segment of the Subaru Impreza WRC 124 scale by Tamiya build log thingamajiggy dub. Anyways, since the last time I turned on the video camera apparatus, I've been busy working away with this, not being able to turn on the camera due to some kids and stuff. But anyways, as you can see, I still have a lot of mess going on around here. And in the last video, I ended up the video where I was working on the interior. I soon realized after that while I was working on the drivetrain, working on the drivetrain and stuff, I would have to flip the chassis thing over and make it stand like this. So it's easier to do that without the interior parts on. So I quickly put those aside. But if you want to see what I've done in those areas, I've been working on the dash, got the full dash going on there, all the decals and the steering wheel and stuff, steering column. Quite an easy feat. And the door cards right here, they turned out really good in my opinion. I painted the buttons and stuff in just some medium sea gray instead of the chrome that I talked about earlier, because I didn't think it really would fit the build. And yeah, added the decals to the seats. Here's Mr. Nicky Grist seat, Pro Drive. Now I was supposed to put a Pro Drive decal right here where you can see the micro sole kind of messed up the clear coat a little bit, but we'll ignore that. I did mess up the decal, it curled on itself and I didn't manage to rescue it, so I just left it off. I am debating putting in tinted windows anyways. I just have to check out some pictures and see. I think the rally car had some tinted windows for the most part. But yeah, it's kind of like, do I want tinted windows and hide all the work that I've been doing inside, or just have it all visible? So yeah, it's kind of a debate that I have going on in my head right now. But anyways, the undercarriage that I've been doing, now I have been painting, as you can tell, right by the engine bay, is all pretty white. Now this is different. This is chrome and silver and white, and light blue, and all kinds of colors. Now I did paint those things in many different colors because I just felt like I wanted to, but as you can tell probably by this angle, I didn't do the very best job of it, and that's because even though I just felt like painting it, it's all going to be covered up by this skid plate right here, the rock guard or whatever it's called in English. So you won't be able to see very much of it except for a little bit from the side. But then again, this will also be hidden by the body, and the wheels go like this. But yeah, anyways, it doesn't hurt to do a little detail in there and stuff. And I kept the steering workable just because it's fun. And the tires will be able to spin as well because they have the poly caps in there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I also kind of sloppily painted these parts. I think this is a fuel tank. This is just heat protection because the exhaust pipe comes running through there, like so. And yes, the exhaust is supposed to be white. And what else was the thing that I wanted to mention? Oh yeah, these rear guards that go here, like I mentioned in the previous update, with the rubber on the back there. Turns out I made a mistake right here. And the mistake that I made is that the rubber is not supposed to be black. It's actually supposed to be blue, royal blue. So I got just regular Vallejo blue. The royal blue is a Tamiya color, of course. And also, while this part here is supposed to be aluminium as it is, as I did it, all I have to do is just repaint the rubber part blue. I will have to repaint this entire piece here black, because the front part here appears to be also made of rubber or something. That's a blue. No, that's, excuse me, that's supposed to be black, this front part. And this one is supposed to be plastic, blue plastic. So I have to repaint that. And it's understandable. I mean, of course, say wait, just make this thing all plastic and rubber instead of aluminum, saves weight. But you can't do that with this one because you got the exhaust running there and real close up to it as well. So in order to dissipate the heat better and not melt the rubber or plastic, you put aluminum. So yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, so that's where I'm at, and I'm just continuing on tonight, painting the small details on like the trailing arms. Already done, did the suspension here, blue springs, all the different metal colors for the brakes. It has carbon ceramic brakes with black heat shields on the back, and yeah, that's that. Just gotta touch up the axle a bit with some black paint because I didn't spray it well enough on the sprue. And yeah, when that's all done and finished, I'm gonna dry brush the exhaust a little bit, make it look like it's had some heat go through it, or my interpretation of what it would look like after that. And that's about it for the chassis work and the drivetrain. Now this is slowly coming together. I got all the stuff on the bottom here except for the rock arts. I still have to paint those. And we've started up with the interior. We got a footrest and some paddles and the co-driver foot well, I guess, with the four-way lug wrench, gear lever, handbrake, hydraulic handbrake even, and all hydraulic linkage and stuff. Everything's going on in there, and as you can see, I was testing out which gold I wanted for the rims, the wheels, and they look like they're turning out pretty nice. This is one coat of light gray base color, just to get the, what do you call it, the gold to be a little bit less like strong, I guess. Soften it a bit. And then it's like 3 coats of gold paint in here. 1 coat on the inside of the wheel and 3 coats on the outside. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm still gonna go ahead and put some pledge on them to protect the color a bit, because it might get rubbed off when I put the tires on. Alright, so time to do something different that I've never done before with the lights. I saw this done on a different channel. A guy did the scale modeling channel did this, and as you can tell, I got the lights here. I got the Sharpie, and I got the Sharpie with the red and the orange. And I'm gonna try and just color them in with the Sharpie. As you can see, I did a test right here, and it looks like it works just fine. And I think I'll do the Sharpie on the outside, I guess, rather than the inside of the light. Although the texture seems to be on the inside, so maybe that will grab it better. I'm confused. Anyways, let's give this a shot. Mess around with the lights a little bit, trying to get the focus back on track. Doesn't matter though, because I gotta do this right here, I guess. Gonna start on the inside, because that's where the texture is. Oh no! I went over the line a little bit. Oh well. It's kind of hard to see doing it like this. Hard to see what I'm doing, that is. There. That looks okay, right? Except for that bit where I went over the line a little bit. Maybe I can just... try some acetone or something in there and try to take it off again, I guess. Let's try the little turn signals up front. And I did check the actual rally card, just had the red and white taillights. They're available as well with orange in here, but the rally card did have the red and white version. I'm probably gonna take a black Sharpie as well and do like the outside edges of the lights. This is turning out quite good, actually. But yeah, if you take like a black Sharpie on the outside edges, just the edge of the light to simulate the rubber seal that goes around the lens of the light. Oh, this is really good, actually. I'm pretty happy about that. Finally, a quick and easy way to do clear lights. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the other light. Now for the insides of the lights, I'm going to go ahead and put some liquid chrome in there. I'm gonna jab it a little bit into a paint cup and brush paint it in with my extra fine brush. And yeah, Molotov liquid chrome really is the bee's knees when it comes to chroming stuff. Actually worked pretty good for the light buckets. Can't hardly tell that it's in there, but it's there. It's really chromy and actually looks pretty close to real light buckets inside of lights. I did learn, however, that if you're gonna do it this way, decanting into this thing here and brush painting it in, you have to go pretty heavy with it. And when you go pretty heavy with it, it also self-levels better and stuff. But if you go lightly on it, as I did in the corner turn signals, it just looks like if I would have used chrome, Vallejo chrome, I guess. So yeah, not too realistic, but where I did go ahead with it inside the headlights and on the back here, it does look pretty darn good, if I say so myself. So, excuse me. I'm just plodding along here with the family doing their stuff in the background, so I didn't really turn on the camera that much. It was some noisy background going on, and yeah, much to my amazement, we're getting there, man. We're almost done. Everything I have left to paint, I think, is just this. The stuff that I did the mistakes on, the rock guards behind, underneath, and yeah, all of this is now glued down. The entire interior. Got the helmet storage right there. You got the fire extinguisher is in there, and then we have some fire extinguisher stuff behind the seats there as well. A lot of detail. Still have to paint the suspension towers, the top mounts for the rear shock absorbers. I got decals and tires on the wheels. And I really like how they put the OC Racing in the middle, and it's not gonna focus on that. Come on. Anyways, yeah, so the tire had a big like mold line going down the middle of it, of the treads. So what I did was I just threw it into the freezer for like 40 minutes or so, and then took it out and sanded it down. Got like, well, not too much of a worn look. These are, after all, like rain slicks or something for tarmac rally. Ugh. Yep, that's it. For racing on tarmac. Does that make any sense? And behind me, I got the body all finished up. I decided to have the windows clear, just because, and you can probably see that there's quite a lot of what do you call it? Real fine orange peel going on the body, but it's about as good as I can get it. Because I'm not really a good car builder. But anyways, I'm really happy with how the way the lights turned out with the Molotov liquid chrome and the Sharpies. Especially the headlights, they look pretty realistic if I say so myself. And of course, the camera doesn't want to focus on it because it's focusing somewhere over there. But yeah, they look awesome, even if I say so myself. And then I put some stretch sprue antennae going on the top there, and the kit came with some mesh to put in the holes. So that's pretty cool, even if I say so myself. I believe I've said that before. Yeah, and so yeah, these decals here are for some seat belts that go into the seats, but however, I think it's kind of stupid to have seat belts decals that don't go out the back, because as we all know, the seat belts are attached to the roll cage, the crossbar that goes right here, and it's kind of silly not to have any like seat belts going to the back. So my wife went to a crafting hobby store or whatever, and she got me this satin ribbon 3mm wide. It's millimeter wider than the decals are, but we'll make do. And it's in this lovely red color, like the seat belts. And yeah, I've never done this before, but I'm experimenting here. I'm just basically super gluing it on a loop around the around the cage here. And then I'll thread it through the seat back like so, and probably glue it down somehow. Cut it to length, and yeah, since I don't have any like photo edge buckles and stuff like that, and I didn't really think about this before I put the seats in the vehicle. This is all glued down now. I think I'm just gonna do the back straps here and let them lay down flat, and just, yeah, probably just gonna toss a decal in down there just to have something. If I wanted to do a great job at this, I'd probably just go ahead and buy aftermarket seat belts with photo etch buckles and stuff. But this is what we're making it happen now. What to do? Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna continue on putting this all together. Oh yeah, this is a cool vehicle. Now, I think this is turning out okay, except with the extra millimeter they have on the decals. They don't quite fit through the holes in the seats. But, yeah, I'll just glue those down and make it work, I guess. And I seriously doubt those decals would have fit through the holes on the seats as well. And speaking of fitting those holes on those seats, the carbon fiber decals that were supposed to go on the seat backs that I horribly messed up. The holes on those were a whole long way away from fitting the seats. But I'm quite happy with having it like this. And besides, the seat belts will kind of hide away the most part of the seat backs, so that's a plus. So last night I finished off the interior and glued everything down, and I finished doing the belts, and I think they turned out okay. Added some character to him by draping this guy off here, which is actually something that I like to do when I wear 5-point harnesses, so it will be easier to put them on when you get back in the car. I always throw them over the shoulder whatever that thing is on the seat. Anyways, yeah, I think this turned out quite good. The belts I think look nice, and I'm pretty happy about this. So now that I have the interior finished, I have the body all finished. We're almost there. All I have left is to put the wheels on and all the rock guards underneath. I did go ahead and correct my little mistake there, as well as I have the front pieces. And yeah, but before I do all that, I'm going to put the body on the chassis, like so. Make it click into place. And I want to add a little dirt and some little dust effect going down the side here and on the back and the rear end. And the way I thought about doing that was to find some color to airbrush on there. Focus, damn you. Anyways, I also have this thing here, life color liquid pigments. Oh yeah, excuse me, preschool is out, so the kids are here. Yeah, anyways, got the life color adjustable non-smelling washes, and I haven't tried those out yet, but I thought I'd perhaps airbrush on some road dust or even some dark dust. I think dark dust rather. But there's also something called light earth, and there's probably dark earth as well. No, no dark earth, just light earth. One of these I think I'll give a try and see how they turn out. Looking at these, yeah, the dark dust looks like closest to what I'm after. But I'm not gonna try it out on my precious model kit, so I brought in a burner kit. Revel the Ultra Viper. Yeah, did a little test and played around with it a little bit, and this is the road dust. And I was trying to see how easy it was to remove over here, but it's really light colored, and this here is the dark dust, dark dust, and I think this is a more subtle effect, and this is the one that I'm going for. Really makes the car look dirty, and yeah, like my research has shown, there was some rain during the Monte Carlo 1998 rally, so it's perfect for this. I just have to really pace myself and try to go really, really light, because my cheap airbrush does not disperse the pigment enough, so it gets kind of I don't know where I can show you the best. Yeah, probably here. It gets kind of splattery, whereas the darker color hides it better. It gives a more overall dirty look to it. Or that's my take on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess finish all the assembly and have a finished clean car and go from there. Because these washers, they come with a remover, so I should be able to easily remove the wash from places I don't want it to be at. I hope. And yeah, the life color wash sprayed on beautifully, if I say so myself. And with that, we have a finished automobile. Of course, there'll be better pictures going up after I've done talking. But yeah, I don't want to handle it too much. As you can see, I've already started taking off the wash, because I didn't really secure it with anything. I fear that if I start putting some varnish over it, I ruin the effect of the glossy car with the matte dirt. But anyways, this is probably one of my best builds to date, I think. And also, this kit was a delight to build. There are literally no fit issues, and just it goes together, it clicks together, and I did multiple dry fittings, and I mean it just held together. And yeah, I'm super happy with the results of this, especially with the mold of liquid chrome in the headlights, and also the dirt effect. It's not too much, and just what I would assume it would look like after a tarmac rally. Although the actual car actually had some scratches over here, and I busted the whatever this is called in English, the side skirt. But yeah, anyways, I don't know what else to say. It's been 2 days actually since I finished this. I had to go away for the weekend, but yeah, I can't wait to build another car, a rally car, even from Tamiya, because yeah, it was just super fun to build. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this far in, and sorry it took so long, and yeah, just keep on modeling, keep having fun. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and enjoy the slideshow that comes after this. Bye!